Beyoncé tries to control everything to be perfect, from her star image to her union with her husband. But the famous couple ended up sleeping in separate rooms. How did this happen? And what did she have to surrender to have her dream life? Well, Beyoncé's always been super protective of Jay-Z and even got into fights defending him, like when he was in a feud with another fellow rapper.
She jumped out, she was like, duh, duh, duh. And I'm like, wait, what is she doing? That stuff, that's me and Jay-Z stuff. This ain't got nothing to do with you, girl.
But there are more times she was ready to fight for Jay. Another actress recalls Beyoncé's actions seeing another woman getting too close to Jay.
I was talking to Jay-Z, and there was another actress that was there who was also talking to Jay-Z. And she touched Jay-Z's chest, and Beyoncé came walking up like, hand off my man's chest.
These incidents might not be too surprising if we observe Beyoncé's body language at a basketball game. Here, a woman leans over Beyoncé to talk to Jay-Z. Watch B's smile quickly drop as she continues to be ignored. She seems so agitated by their interaction that she subtly shoves the woman back with her shoulder to protect her territory with Jay. But why feel the need to fight for and protect him? Beyoncé may have been aware of her man's cheating rumors that circulated during their 2-decade-long marriage. She probably wanted to keep her union sacred by using her tight grip to keep him as close as possible. This might have backfired and pushed Jay further from her.
Jay-Z and Beyoncé each have their own bedrooms. They're on opposite sides of a long hallway, with Blue Ivy's room in between them.
What's more, Beyoncé's cousin shares that the couple has even had silent separations over the years, and that B was driven to write about the rumors for healing. It seems Beyoncé was determined to make the marriage work, but there are more times her control backfired on her. She found unflattering photos of herself online in 2013 from her halftime performance at the Super Bowl. Beyoncé quickly contacted the host website to remove them, but instead they republished them to a wider audience, and the photos got 108 million more views and shares. But it could be B's knowledge of the harsh media that reinforces her want to stay in control of her image, no matter how hard it is on her or her marriage. For example, when she graced the cover of Vogue in 2015, she refused to sit down for an in-person interview, which she'd stopped doing altogether the year before. Unlike other stars expected to both pose and interview, the magazine was left to write an essay about her instead. Vogue gave only the highest praises of B's unique power, likely aware that she always wants to be held in the highest regard. Now, it's clear Beyoncé is intentional about her every move, and she shared the reason why in a rare interview.
I've fought to protect my sanity and my privacy because the quality of my life depended on it.
As it happens, Beyoncé might have been haunted by her past, which triggered her need for control. Her former Destiny's Child group members blamed her and her dad, the group's manager, for their decision to quit.
It was losing a best friend. 2 best friends. And it hurt very, very, very bad. We were best friends. We were all sisters. We completed each other.
Like, what's the point of being with all this family if nobody's treating like it? I didn't feel like I was wanted. I know when I'm not wanted somewhere.
B likely felt betrayed by girls she showed love to, which probably taught her to be protective of her feelings and closed off in the face of the media. After all, she's seen smiling through the drama in public.
The bad seeds are now out of Destiny's Child. We've had changes in the group, and we finally found the recipe that is perfect.
On top of dealing with her inner hurt, she also dealt with pressure to succeed from her family. Her dad quit his job in 1995 to manage Destiny's Child full-time, leaving her mom to make ends meet alone for years. This meant that as a rising star in her girl group, there was no room for any mistakes. And this cultivated Beyoncé's perfectionism in time. But she probably saw the hardships of mixing work and family, since her relationship with her dad began to sever. Here's one instance of the duo clashing in the studio as Beyoncé's dad challenges her limits to write a song.
By 3 o'clock, y'all could be walking out of here with a hit.
It's not gonna happen. If we were not mentally exhausted, then maybe it would be possible, but y'all been working us since 7 o'clock this morning.
I'm out of here. You can write a hit? Thank you.
I can't take him. I just cannot take him.
Beyoncé's dad managed her solo career for 4 years, even after Destiny's Child had split. So it became that much harder to cut working ties with him, as they had always appeared like a solid and united front.
How hard was it to come to that decision?
One of the hardest things I've ever done. You know, someone you love, someone that's given you life, someone that's done such a fantastic job. You know, it's hard.
Feeling the hurt of parting with her dad and group members, Beyoncé put up boundaries around her private life to likely minimize any future public despair. But a hidden camera elevator fight with B's sister and Jay had fans speculating the fight to be about Jay's cheating. The couple's turmoil would have otherwise gone unnoticed. That is, until B and Jay posed in an elevator years later. Their body language exposed their psychological distance, while still trying to present as the perfect pair. Jay's eyes typically stare into the distance in photos. Experts say it shows his lack of attentiveness as a husband. What's more, Jay lags behind B as they leave the elevator, showing they may be used to moving separately, not as a unit in sync.
There's no togetherness. She's used to being on her own and walks alone and goes about her business.
At a point, Beyoncé had to confront her troubled marriage. And it was only through bearing her soul through music, which she used as a tool for inner healing, that she was able to withstand the pain and public scrutiny. In fact, the journey to releasing her Lemonade album is what propelled Jay-Z into therapy, saving their marriage from complete collapse.
The hardest thing is seeing pain on someone's face that you caused and then have to deal with yourself. Most people don't want to do that. You don't want to look inside yourself. We were using with our art, almost like a therapy session, and we started making music together.
Beyoncé was able to surrender herself to new love with Jay, which helped her release her need to be perfect and made B care less about her naysayers in the media. All she could see now was her soulmate and the family of 3 kids she raised with Jay-Z.
I've been fortunate to have a long, very happy relationship, and I think it has a lot to do with the fact that it's honest and it's real and it's not about everybody having their opinion.
Beyoncé now devotes herself to being an artist, wife, and mother, and does what she believes is best for herself and family, while staying out of the tabloids as much as possible. What do you think about Beyoncé's need for control? And do you think Beyoncé and Jay-Z's new love will last? Let us know what you think. And stay tuned for more celebrity bombshells.